The 2-year-olds running in the Magic Millions plate. Just the 6 of them racing. King wasted no time with the favourite either. Brilliantly away, Sinful Living straight to the front from Overdrive, and Alabama Elegance inside of Street Band. Pushing through inside of those is Fighting Thunder, and dropping out last of all is Smart Shadow. At the 800 mark, and Overdrive testing out Sinful Living. Sinful Living on the inside with a slender advantage over Overdrive, who's certainly pouring pressure on. Street Band count right over the top of them, but a little deep. Over on the inside, Fighting Thunder's prominent as well. Alabama Elegance is next of all. Its stable-mated trail the field, Smart Shadow. At the 400 metre mark, and now the favourite, given a bit of rain, took Overdrive off the bridle quickly. And as they set sail for the judge, straightened up Sinful Living. King hasn't gone for it just yet, led by 2.5 lengths. Running second, Street Band. Now the shillelagh has been produced on Sinful Living. It's still got a handy lead though with 120 to go. Street Band trying valiantly. Sinful Living kept going. The post is coming. Sinful Living's going to have just enough in hand. Sinful Living a long neck. Street Band second again. 5 lengths behind them, Fighting Thunder with Overdrive, who just could not go on after tackling the fave. In behind them was Smart Shadow, and Alabama Elegance drops out to run last of the 6.
Sinful Living takes out the opener of the Magic Millions.
Sinful Living,
Pierce Brothers
a little too good here.
$10,000 yearling purchase. Had to absorb
Well,
some
the
pressure
margin
early from Overdrive.
not anywhere near as great as it was the last time these two horses met. A big weight swing in Street Band's favour. Didn't get that many favours 3 deep, but neither Sinful Living, who got softened up by Overdrive all the way, and Overdrive was beaten unceremoniously. Sinful Living makes it 3 starts, 2 wins by safeguard from Paris Memory for Dan and Ben Pearce, and 2 rides, 2 wins for visiting Sydney rider Rachel King. Street Band second by Lucky Street out of Snuglet, Luke Campbell for trainer Trevor Andrews, and third, number 3, Fighting Thunder by War Chant from Girl in a Storm, Stephen Ryan Jarodnowski. Fourth, number 4 in Overdrive. 1, 2, 3, 4, the interim placings, 1, 2, 3 and 4 after the victory of Sinful Living. Time is 1:05.66, so they're going along into a sou'wester today. 1:05.66 and 36.21 the last 600. Margins half a length by 6 3/4. They did absolutely gap the others. Race 2, the Ascend Trophies plate. Over 1,000 metres, and 5 if I didn't have a diamond, 8 Princess in Red are the scratchings out of the next on the card. Let's go to Lockie Taylor. He's in the enclosure and about to catch up with the winning co-trainer in Ben Pearce.
Certainly am, Darren. Thank you very much. A great start to the day for the Pearce brothers. Sinful Living takes out her second victory in 2 starts. A terrific performance, leading all the way. Ben, how's she been in the last 9 days in the lead up to today's event?
Yeah, she came through that run super. We've just given her a light week. She didn't have a gallop in between. So I thought she did a really good job today. She had a bit of pressure there early, and she gave a good kick on the corner, so that was good.
She was obviously a little bit vulnerable to the eye late. Street Band was coming, as was the post. Do you still think with an easier time out in front, the 1200 of the Magic Millions wouldn't issue her?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be an issue. Also the weight as well. She went straight up 57 kilos. Yeah, I thought it was a great effort with that pressure in front. So yeah, no concerns at all.
What do you do with her now? The Magic Millions is still a little while away. Does she have time to have a week or 2 in the paddock?
Yeah, I think she'll have 2 weeks in the paddock and then go straight to the Magic Millions, but we'll just we'll assess her sort of in a week's time and see how she's looking and make a decision from there.
2 live chances in the $1 million Tab Touch Perth Cup with your brother in Black Fantasy and Queen Elena. How are the pair of them?
Yeah, going really well. I can't split them, to be honest. A lot of people have asked, sort of before the barrier draw, I was probably leaning Black Fantasy's way, but Queen Elena's thrown right in with that good draw, 53 kilos. So yeah, we're really happy with the card that we've got heading towards it.
Congratulations here and good luck later on today.
Thanks.
There's Ben Pearce. The team is doing wonderful things at the moment. Scott, Sinful Living takes out the opener, leading all the way for Rachel King once again, and the ladies involved in this horse are very, very excited, as they should be.
And there's a fair few husbands that are just hanging around the back here at the mounting yard hoping to get a free drink too up at the winners bar, and they're looking out for those races for the big riches over the 2-year-old carnival that we'll have coming up in the early autumn. So there's no doubt that it's a ladies only horse, but there's a fair bit of family fun to be had. There's a few Pierce kids coming into the mounting yard now to join in and get a nice winner's photo here with Rachel King, who's having a pretty decent chat to Ben Pierce and connections there. We will come back and we'll pick up this jockey interview, but for now we'll give her 30 seconds of silence. So Jace, I'll pick up again here in about 5 seconds. Numbers here after race number 1. The Magic Millions played straight down the board. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rachel King and I talked 9 days ago, and she was too quick for them, and it was pretty similar. If the same filly turned up, you were going to be very hard to beat.
Yeah, exactly. Look, she's just a straightforward filly. Like I said last time, she does her job. She had to absorb a little bit of pressure today, so she did a good job to do that, and up in weight and up in distance. So I just love her attitude. I think they've got a horse they're going to have a lot of fun with. She's just the ultimate professional and just wants to be a racehorse. So when they've got that kind of attitude, it's going to take her a long way.
We underestimated too, an extra 2 kilos for a little filly like her early on in her career.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight for her to carry. Like you said, she's not the biggest, but she thinks she's big and she's got a big heart.
The Pierce team twist your arm to come back for a Magic Millions early this year.
I'd love to, but actually I'm going to be in Japan, so I'll be a little bit far away.
How long are you in Japan for?
2 months.
Congratulations here, best of luck there. And what do you think about Zoom On later on?
Yeah, look, really looking forward to him today. I think Blink is back on 2400. He should probably get a little bit more comfortable, better tempo for him today, and he'll be right in there.
See you again, well done.
Thank you.
There's Rachel King combining with the Pierce brothers and Sinful Living to take out